So what is PS remoting? Well, it's PowerShell's remoting feature, and it allows you to run commandlets and scripts on remote machines as well as get objects back. And it transports over WS-MAN via the WinRM, and it is the default for Windows PowerShell 5.1. You're going to use it on Windows by running enable PS remoting. Use the force modifier. You want to test it then by using test WS-MAN, the computer name or IP address, and then invoke command for the computer name and any script block you want to invoke, as well as enter PS session computer name in order to have an interactive shell. WinRM is the Windows service that implements WS management or SOAP for remote management, and PS remoting rides on it. It's used in Windows only, so services live on Windows. Also by WMI or CIM over WS-MAN, and by tools like Ansible when managing Windows. It does have authentication and cryptography through Kerberos for domain NTLM, certificate authentication, CRED SSP, message encryption on HTTP with Kerberos NTLM, and full TLS and HTTPS over 5986. SSH is your secure shell, and it's native on Linux or Unix and available on Windows 10 and 11, as well as Server 19 Plus over OpenSSH. So if you're running PowerShell 7 Plus, you can use SSH as the transport for PS remoting, and you don't have to use WinRM anymore, making Windows and Linux remoting very straightforward. It does have authentication in crypto, and it's key-based, which is preferred, passwords or GSS API or Kerberos if configured correctly. And it runs over port 22 TCP. If you want to run that shell, you're going to have an elevated PowerShell and add the Windows capability online name, open SSH server, and then the version. You're going to start that SSH server or service using SSHD, set service, SSHD, startup type automatic. And then optional, but you probably should, allow inbound 22, if not auto open to by enabling the feature. And then you can just create a new firewall rule, setting a display name, for instance, open SSH server in TCP, direction inbound and active. And then in your PowerShell 7, you enter PS session host name, user at the Windows host, so it can be the IP address or the actual name, username, the actual user, and then SSH transport, and then run invoke command, the host name, username, SSH transport, and then whatever script block you want to push to it. If you're in Linux, you're going to use sudo apt update, sudo apt install. You can use the yes modifier so you're not getting prompted for it, and then install open SSH server. And then enable the actual service, so sudo systemctl enable now SSH. If you are on CentOS, Fedora, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you're probably going to want to use sudo dnf install modifier yes open SSH server, sudo systemctl enable now SSHD. And then you can do your remoting in and out.